Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Now, I've been wondering for the last few minutes what I'm going to call this dish. I honestly don't know. But what I can do, I can tell you that it's going to start with bacon, diced up chicken that I've got over there, some bacon grill, smoked sausage, Spanish chicken cooking sauce, which comes from Lidl's for 65p, a can of chopped tomato, Lidl's 28p, maybe a pepper if I can remember, some maybe half an onion. I'm going to fry some of it in the wok, put it into a pan, bake it in the oven, and see how that comes out. Right, I'm not ready to start cooking yet, but I'm going to put the chicken in the wok in readiness for the heat. Okay, that's in there, that's all ready. Move these out of the way. Now I'll chop up the bacon. What I've done is I've taken the 8 rashers of bacon. I've just cut the lot in half. So then I'm going to take this half and chop that up. That'll go in the wok, and I'll save the other bacon for another dish. Okay, almost done. Yeah, I mean this will be an 8-pack of bacon, which I've taken half of, one half of it, so that'll be the equivalent to 4 slices. Okay, so I'm just cutting it up into small pieces and trying to separate them as best I can, but that'll happen in the cooking process. Now, chopped up bacon, that'll go in the wok with the chicken. Before I start cooking the chicken and the bacon, I've got a pepper, which I've taken the insides out, most of the seeds anyway, out. I'm going to slice this. There we go. And then cut it the other way. These are fairly chunky sized bits. I could go a little bit smaller on some of them, but chunky's okay. Just cut up the the really exceptionally big bits. There we go. Okay, and then we'll put these to one side. Next I'll open up the can and cut this half the can up, half the can of Spam. There we are. I'm going to take half of the Spam. Actually, this is not even Spam, it's a different brand, Plum Rose Bacon Grill. I keep calling it Spam for some reason. Okay, I'm going to take half of it, I'm going to dice this up. Now, unlike the stir fries, I don't want this to be like really small pieces. I want them to be chunky. So I'm only going to cut them into 4s or quarters. There we go. So I want each piece to be a sizable piece. Because in the stir fries, it pays to be smaller, so you get everything on one spoon, But it's going to have some chunky bacon, chunky chicken, chunky whatever this is. Spam substitute. So yeah, it's going to be nice and chunky. Next ingredient, the Mattison's smoked pork sausage. You've seen me use this before in stir fries. I've cut in half, and now I'm going to chop this one up into, again, not too smaller pieces, just chunky bits. There you go. First thing we're going to do, put a little bit of oil with the chicken and the bacon. We're going to fry this up, and when it is close to being cooked, then I'm going to throw in the other 2 meats. There we go, it's gently frying away. It's on 10 out of 12. So this will just take just a few minutes. Okay, the chicken has turned white. The bacon is sort of a pale colour, so that won't take too long. Now I'm going to throw in the two other meats, the sausage and the spam substitute. There we go, I'm going to fry this up for a little while. It's going to go in the oven though, you know, for 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm just sort of, you know, browning it off. Okay, do that for another 5 minutes or so. There you go, that's been cooking for approximately 10 minutes. The meat is done. Ideally the sausage and the spam will be in a little bit longer, but doesn't matter. It's going to go in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so the heat's off. I'm going to pour this into the baking oven tray. There you go. Put it in the tray, and that'll stay in there waiting for the other ingredients to be added to it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take one whole onion. I'll just think about whether I should put... Actually, I'm going to put half an onion. I'll save the other half for the other dish that I'm going to make. Okay, so I've got half an onion. Going to cut it into, you know, not too small, but fairly sizable chunks. There you go, and that'll separate in the cooking process anyway. So that'll just get dumped into there. It doesn't look like a lot of onion, but the thing is, I want to save the other half. Okay, that's in there along with the pepper, the chopped pepper from earlier. There you go. There we are, chopped tomatoes. 28p from Asda. Pour that over the top. I think, yeah, that'll do it. Just half the can. I'll save the other can for tomorrow's dinner. And then the last ingredient, the Spanish chicken cooking sauce. 65p from Aldi's, from Lidl's. 65p. Okay, I'm going to pour the whole lot in here because if I do this dish again, it'll be with a different sauce. There we go. Okay, and then just go ahead and give this a mix. There you go. There's a little bit of water in there from the tomatoes. But there we go. So we got 4 different meats. 2 different vegetables, some sauces. There you go, and that looks really good. Okay, I'm going to cover this with a bit of foil and put it in the oven. There we are. Bit of foil, just loosely cover it over. Not too tight, just a bit loose. There we are. This is a fan oven, so it's going in for 160. For about 30 to 40. I'll check on it in half an hour and then see if it needs an extra 10. Okay, it's been half an hour. And we're going to see what the mystery dish is looking like. Okay, I'm going to give it a quick stir. Okay. Yeah, it's actually looking okay, you know. I'm thinking it needs something with this. I'm wondering whether potatoes would have been a good idea. But I think I'm going to put it in for another... I'm going to keep it in for another quarter of an hour or so. Because it is on a low heat, 160 in the oven. Yeah. Okay. About another 15-20 minutes, I reckon. Without the foil. As an afterthought, because I'm putting it back in the oven for another 15-20 minutes, I reckon, because I need something to go with it, it's either rice or these hash browns with bacon bits. These are going to take 12 to 15 minutes, so in 5 minutes time I'm going to put them in the air fryer, so this will be the addition. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. There you go. As you can see, it's bubbling away like crazy over here. What I have noticed is because it didn't have any foil on it for the last 20 minutes, it has thickened up a small amount. It's not quite as watery as it was. There you go, looking good. So yeah, I mean, it has, you know, it's still fine. There's plenty of moisture in it. It's just that there's, you know, without the foil, it evaporates a little bit. Okay, let's give it a try. In about 2 minutes, those, whatever they are, hash browns will be done. I'll add those to it, but I'll try it without first. Now, this is a bit of that Matherton's pork sausage. Still smoky. Yep. Taste of a smoky meat. Speaking of which, now this is the Spam substitute. It's a different name brand than the Spam. Soft. Yeah, because if you fry it, it's a little bit hard, you know. But it's very soft meat. It's been cooking in the sauce for 40 minutes. This is a bit of onion. Onion's still crunchy. What's this? This is a bit of chicken. Chicken is succulent. Now there's a bit of onion. It's amazing how the onion's still got some crunch. This is a bit of pepper. The pepper's soft, but still a little bit of crunch. Now this is very good. I think it helped putting that half a can of tomato in there. Chopped tomato. To stop it from, you know, drying out too much. I think cutting the sausages up a little bit more would have, a little bit thinner. In hindsight, that would have been better. But still good. You can still cut them in half. It's very chunky. Yeah. All in all, this is a very good and very quick. You saw that it's only 40 minutes. Anyway, let's take a look at the hash browns. There we are. Just a few hash browns on the top, just to give it a bit of, you know, a bit of potato, crunchy potato flavour in there. There you go, meat and potato. This is really good. I don't know what I would add to improve this. You know, quite often, you know, after the fact, while you're eating it, you're thinking, well, in hindsight, I would have done this. I honestly don't know. If there wasn't hash browns, possibly rice would do. You know, if you're feeding you know, 2 people with it, put some rice. But roast potatoes would work just as fine. Anyway, there you go. Hope you like that. This is very tasty, and please hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and you know, consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon and onto all category. And thanks very much for watching.